Morning.
Hello, Des.
Hi.
Oh, no! What have you done to our home? My furniture.
Oh, it'll be all right, Lorraine.
Perhaps this will help you realise you made the right decision this morning.
What's going on here?
Des,
No, Lorraine, you agreed I'd do the talking. Lorraine isn't going to marry you. I can't say I'm sorry. In fact, I'm delighted. For all our sakes.
Well, just hold on
No,
a minute.
please, let me finish. This family's always been prepared to face up to things. That's why the three of us are here this morning.
Hey, look where I found it. Mr. Kingham.
Daphne, what are you doing here?
Who is she? What was she doing in our bedroom?
Our bedroom? You're not going to marry me, but it's still our bedroom. Is that right?
Who is she, Daddy?
Daphne worked for the firm for a short while. Receptionist, wasn't it, Daphne?
Yes. That was before the Sexual Harassment Act.
That still doesn't explain why she's here this morning at 8 o'clock.
You don't have to explain anything, Daphne. Unless you want to.
Sure. I was the stripper at the Bucks party last night.
Oh, great! Just great. Well, that's it then. We were going to discuss the furniture and things, but that can wait. All I want to do is get out of here.
I agree. Daphne.
So you're Daphne?
Mrs. Kingham, it wasn't like that.
Don't worry. I'm sure you had nothing to do with it. I know exactly what he's like. Des, Lorraine doesn't know how lucky she was.
Thanks, Dad.
They're leaving.
What do you think?
Do you think I should go in and see Des?
Julie, I think you should keep as far away from his place as possible.
No, but if the wedding's been cancelled, the guests will have to...
Just leave it, all right?
Paul will let the guests know.
I just feel so terrible about it.
Maybe you should.
I guess I'll be going.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about your wedding.
It's unbelievable. She asked me to marry her, you know that. Now the blue just calls it off.
Would you like a coffee?
Yeah.
Tell you what, why don't you go and have a shower and get dressed?
Yeah, I will.
You there, mate?
He's having a shower. Hi.
You're, from last night.
Daphne.
I didn't recognise you with your clothes on.
No one's ever cracked that joke before.
You didn't stay here last night, did you?
No, I'm making him a coffee. You want one?
Oh, no, thanks. Listen, I'm really sorry about all of this, mate.
I keep on thinking it must be dreaming. This sort of thing only happens to other people.
Is there anything I can do?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, what do you do when something like this happens?
Listen, leave it to me. I'll phone some people, let them know. What about your mother in Perth?
What about her?
What will I call her?
You do that, it'll be the last call you ever make.
You want coffee in here?
Yeah. Listen, Des, you go and have your shower and I'll ring some people. all right?
Yeah, right, mate.
Listen, I've changed my mind about that coffee. I will have some.
Black?
Yeah.
Have his, I'll make him another one.
Oh, thanks.
How is he?
Not good. Des, have you got Fred's number?
In the book.
Yeah, where's the book?
How do I know?
This it?
Don't know, what's in it?
All girls.
It's not Des's. Listen, I'll call Gary. Have a look around under there. It's bound to be under that mess somewhere.
Thanks.
Yeah?
Oh, Gary.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Paul.
Paul who?
Paul Robinson, you turkey. Listen, the wedding's off, mate.
What time is it?
It's 9 o'clock. Did you get that? The wedding is cancelled.
Cancelled? You're kidding. What happened?
No, she stood him up.
Oh, my head.
What's the matter?
Oh, he's pretty upset about the whole thing. Listen, Gary, you call Steve and Bruce. I've got some calls to make. Gary? Gary? Gary, wake up, you dry.
This looks like the book. I'll go make his coffee.
Someone turned off the hot water.
Phoned everyone okay?
Yeah.
Last one was Charlie. He asked if he could have his toaster back. Oh, come on, Des, tear up, mate. Charlie's right. She just wasn't good enough for you.
I'm through with women, mate, I'll tell you that.
Oh, rubbish. You know, women fall over themselves to get to you. Lorraine just wasn't the right one, that's all. Well, you said yourself she was a ratbag when you first met her.
Yeah, well, it takes one to know one.
Listen, mate, the word is that she only got engaged to you in the first place to spite her old man.
Spite her old man?
He didn't like you.
The only time he ever smiled at me was this morning.
You should have heard Glenn when I told him it was off. He died laughing and then said, now tell me the bad news.
Can you imagine him and the other guys when I get back from my honeymoon?
The honeymoon?
Yeah. Hey, the flaming honeymoon. What about the tickets? We're booked into Hayman Island.
Oh, no, can you get your money back?
Oh, how would I know?
Better ring the travel agent.
Thanks, mate. The tickets are on the mantle.
How's Julie?
She's okay. She has right on her side.
I hope so.
Hello, Jim, Helen.
Morning. How's Max? He recovered from last night?
You know, Max blows hot and cold. I saw Lorraine and her parents. What happened to the wedding?
The bride decided she wasn't in love.
Poor Jess.
Yes, you have a lot to think about. The house and the mortgage.
Oh, those months he spent getting the place ready. Mind you, at one stage we thought he'll be marrying Julie.
Oh, no, I think they were just good friends.
I'll send Shane over when he gets back from training.
He'll need his friends around him. Must be a terrible blow to his pride.
$800. On top of everything else, I lose $800.
Yeah, well, the travel agent's right. I mean, it's all in this letter that they
I didn't
sent me.
even read a letter. I tell you, Paul, this really finishes me. I'm stuck with this house, all that furniture she insisted on. Now I've got a honeymoon I don't even want.
$800. I don't suppose you consider going on your own. Oh, you are still on holidays.
Hey, listen, mate, I just heard about the wedding. It's terrible.
Yeah, thanks, Shane.
Well, isn't there something we can do about Lorraine, I mean?
Yeah, you can forget her. Listen, mate, I'll be back in a few minutes. Daphne wants to come.
Daphne? Last night's Daphne?
Yeah, she left a watch behind. Came back for it this morning. Hey, she's fantastic, you know. She's cleaned up his whole place in there.
So that's where she got to. Be back. I thought we had a date.
A date?
We met last night at the party. You were supposed to come and watch me train this morning, remember?
Oh, you're,
Shane Ramsey.
Oh, of course, I remember. I didn't think you were serious.
Why wouldn't I be serious?
Oh, come on. You know guys like a buck night. They all want to get off with a stripper. Occupational hazard. Anyway, you don't think I'd fall for that Olympic champion bull, do you?
I didn't say I was an Olympic champion, just that I was hoping to become one. Why are you doing all this?
It's a mess.
I was supposed to help clean it up.
Start in the bedroom.
Okay. Would you come and watch me train sometime? So as I could show off?
Are you serious about becoming an Olympic hope?
Well, my father is. That's enough for both of us.
Okay. Maybe I will come and watch you show off.
And you won't see a better one. Hey, why aren't you at the wedding?
The wedding was cancelled.
Cancelled?
She can explain all that to you later. Where have you been since the crack of dawn?
Just out.
Okay?
Sure.
I see. You come in here after 2 o'clock this morning, then head off out a couple of hours later and you're okay.
Please, Dad, drop it, eh?
Scott? Can I have a word with you? Am I the enemy all of a sudden?
No.
Well, so what is it you can't tell me about?
Please, Dad.
Okay, we'll drop it. You know, I can't think of any trouble you could be in that I wouldn't try to help you out of.
Thanks.
What's her name?
It's just a girl from school. I've thought it out. It'll be cool.
You know, before your mother died, she asked me to take care of you 4 kids. I don't think she needed to worry about you, mate.
What are you doing?
Vacuuming.
Oh, good boy. Good boy, that's what I like to see. More young boys should be helping their mothers with the housework.
Yeah. Well, I don't like to advertise it, but poor old Mum needs a helping hand. And I'd like to do as much for her as I can. Gardening, ironing, mowing, guttering.
Don't let him fool you. He knocked a bowl of sugar all over the carpet. Whoa. Next time you can do the whole house.
Listen, Grandma told me you had some more jam jars.
Oh, yeah? They're ready in the kitchen over there?
A big scandal in the street, eh?
Well, if you're talking about the cancelled wedding, Danny, I'd have to say it was the best thing that happened to both of them.
Why? Des told me he was crazy about it.
Yeah. Des may have been infatuated, yes. But don't forget I was bridesmaid and therefore privy to exactly how she felt about him.
We all thought they were madly in love.
Oh, yes, well, it may have looked like that.
You had the hots for Des once yourself, didn't you?
I did not have the hots for anyone, Danny. I simply went out with Des for a while as a friend.
I heard Lorraine took him off you.
Denny, would you do me a favour? Shut up.
Don't worry about him. I used to know him when he used to wet his nappies, remember?
Very funny.
Anyway, let it be a lesson to you. When and if you ever get a steady girlfriend, it is far better to be honest if the relationship isn't working than to get married and regret it. Thanks for the jam jars, Mrs. Ramsey.
Hey, Ray.
You know the problem with some people? They walk away from a lousy marriage and then they go back to it.
Know anyone who did that?
You walked out on the old man once, didn't you?
Told you that.
Shane did. He remembers it when he was 4.
Well, Shane is wrong. I just simply went for holiday because your father couldn't go with me.
Well, Shane says that...
Look, I don't care what Shane says. Now drop it, Denny.
Where do you want the lamp to go?
Just over there.
Okay.
Great. Thanks for helping, Shane.
Helping? I've hardly done a thing. I reckon it looks brilliant.
So do I. I'd love to live in a place like this. Lorraine must have rocks in her head to turn a guy like Des down.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I think Lorraine has got a few rocks in her head.
Her father nearly freaked out when he saw me here this morning. I worked for his firm for a while.
Get out. Honest. He's something else, isn't he?
He certainly is. Last in a long line of gropers. I didn't even say goodbye that time. I just walked out. And for the next 3 months, I kept on walking from one office to another.
Is that why you became a stripper?
Oh, it pays good money and I'm not ashamed of my body. I also never get involved with the customers.
Oh.
What?
I'm the customer, remember? I booked you.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's that then.
You can send the furniture back.
If they'll take it back. See what the guys have done to the bed?
Yeah.
Anyway, most of it's Lorraine's.
Oh. I didn't realise that.
Yeah, she wanted the expensive stuff.
Somebody spilled red wine all over the carpet down there. Daphne did a brilliant job getting it out.
All that booze for nothing, eh? The missus tells me you got stood up. At least she didn't wait for you to get to the church, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Jim, can I have a lend of that saw of yours? I want to start in the ceiling.
Yeah, sure, Max. You know where it is. Just give us a yell if you need a hand.
Oh, beauty, tough. Hey, what's your trouble?
Just trying to work out a few of Jess's financial problems. You know, mortgage, that sort of thing.
Well, what's the hassle? I mean, one less mouth to feed, you're better off, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, that's very clever, Max. Of course, the fact that Lorraine was going to keep on working to help pay for it all is neither here nor there, I suppose, is it?
Oh, I see. Let's have a look. Huh. So you're up for an extra $100 a week, eh?
That's about it.
Simple. It's a big house. Answer a few ads, get a couple of people to share. 2 blokes, $50 a week each, you're laughing.
That's not a bad idea in the meantime, Des.
It's a ripper. Of course, you need a bond and stuff like that, bud.
Excuse me, Des. I'm off now.
Oh, gee. Thanks for everything, Daphne.
Take care, eh?
Hey, you're the stripper, aren't you?
No, I'm Daphne Lawrence. Nice to have met you, Mr. Robinson.
Nice to meet you too, Daphne. Thanks for your help.
What help? What's she doing here?
She's been helping me.
Oh, didn't take you long, did it, eh?
Now, look, Mr. Ramsey.
Ramsey? He couldn't be your father, could he?
And
Yes,
what's you
Dad.
got to do with her?
Well, everything, I guess. I booked her.
Oh, so now I find out me own son booking strippers. Do you know what she said last night? Told me to drop dead.
And why didn't you?
Blaming strippers.
Relax, Mr. Ramsey. There won't be any more bucks parties.
Yeah, well, there better not be. Start letting girls like that into a street like ours and it gets a bad name.
You let him get to you, that's all.
It reminds me of someone. My father.
Oh, well, you shouldn't have had to handle him then.
No, he didn't really bother me.
I want to see you again.
Can I be honest with you?
Sure, yeah, it's the best policy.
I want to see you again, too.
That was Lorraine on the phone.
Oh, how is she?
Upset. If you ask me, I think she's having second thoughts about Des.
You mean second thoughts?
Oh, look, she went on and on and on about him. Had I seen him, did I... What?
You were saying?
She went on and on about him. Had I seen him? Did I know about the girl that spent the night there? Oh, honestly, Grandma, I think it's a bit much of Des to have a stripper spend the night before the wedding.
What wedding?
Oh, you know what I mean.
Julie, the girl left her watch. She arrived just before Lorraine this morning.
Oh, did she? Oh, poor Des. He seems to be blamed for everything, doesn't he? Do you think it would help if I go and see him?
Do you want him back?
No, I don't want him back.
Good. Then keep out of it. Oh, would you mind putting that plant back so I can finish sketching it?
How do I look? Will I pass? Yeah, you look great. Now, what's the matter with you? Is it something that I've done? Why you? It's just that I catch you glaring at me. It's not that. Then what is it? Is it those nightmares? What do you dream about? Oh, usually just the old man yelling at me.
Another late night.
Yeah, a record. 2 in a row.
Where are you going?
I'm taking a pretty girl out to dinner.
Oh, yeah?
You met her this morning, Daphne.
Oh, now, hold on.
Dad, it's none of your business, okay? Night, Mum. Ciao. Danny.
What are you going to do about this? No way a son of mine's getting involved with a tart like that.
Dad, he said it was none of our business.
And you keep your trap shut. Always putting your spoke in. Listen, love, I don't want you to encourage him with that girl. She's the wrong type.
She's the wrong type. You'd swear he was Lord Muck the way he carries on at times. If she's the wrong type, who the hell's the right type?
Don't ask me, ask your father.
I wouldn't ask him for the time of day.
And what do you think about her?
Daphne? She seems okay. You wouldn't pick her for a stripper, though, would you?
Ah, you're an expert on strippers suddenly, are you?
Sure. Do you want to see how it's done?
Not necessarily.
Of course you do. First of all, they leap out of the cake, or something like that, and then they get the old hip movement going, and then they wave their stocking in the air like... So, once I agreed to train in earnest, I got myself a job gardening.
I like gardening.
See, we've already got something in common.
Mr. Lincoln.
The rose.
It's my favourite.
Oh, well, I'll bring you some. I work Thursdays for a widow who's got the most fantastic rose garden you've ever seen.
You can't take her roses.
Of course I can. She spoils me rotten. Always makes me a cake for afternoon tea and tells me to take whatever I like from the garden.
Widows can be dangerous.
Well, this one must be 70 if she's a dad. Okay, I've done all the talking. Now, how about yourself?
What about me?
Well, all I know about you is that your favourite rose is Mr. Lincoln and that you were brought up in New Zealand.
Yes, I left there about 5 years ago. How's Des?
Oh, he's getting himself sorted out.
He won't show it, but he's really cut up over all that.
That's what you get for rushing into marriage.
And now he's up to his eyes in debt. Dad suggested to him letting out the spare room to a couple of guys to help out.
Who's going to rent that house?
Only a room in the useful place, you know.
How much?
I don't know. About $50 each guy or something like that.
It is a nice place. If I paid him 100, I could have my own room.
You?
Why not? You don't like the idea?
Like it? I think it's fantastic. Do you always make decisions so quickly?
Usually.
You just be 2 doors down from our house.
That's if Des agrees to it.
Ah, of course he'll agree to it. Look, would you like me to have a word
No,
to him?
I'll do it first thing in the morning. Here's to your father.
My father?
It was his idea, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, but I don't think you were exactly what he had in mind.
Right. Well, that's it. I think I'll lock up and call it a night.
Just a minute.
What?
For months now, you've been standing up and yawning at the same time and saying you'll lock up and call it a night.
So?
Jim, you're in a rut. The kids are out enjoying themselves. Why don't you get away from this house once in a while?
And why don't you practice what you preach?
You're in a rut, Jim Robinson.
I like it that way.